So Michigan got a stand your ground law under the State Self-Defense Act. In general, it means that you don't have to retreat before using force in self-defense if certain conditions met, but you got to make sure these conditions met. The law generally allows you to use deadly force only if you abide by some rules and principles, that you're not committing a crime at the time, you know where you're not supposed to legally be, you honestly and reasonably believe deadly force is necessary to prevent imminent death, great bodily harm, or imminent assault to yourself or another person. The same no duty to retreat principle also applies in non-deadly force. As long as you honestly and reasonably believe that force is necessary to defend yourself or someone else from another person's imminent unlawful use of force, then you good. So what happened was, it was a normal Saturday at the mall that turned into chaos. It's bad that we can't go to the mall and stuff like this happen. I know them white people, damn, we put this mall way out here, hopefully they wouldn't get to it. So 20-year-old Keyshawn, they call him NbaKey from Pontiac, his name Keyshawn Henry. He lost his life in that shooting at the Great Lakes Crossing. According to his family, Key was at the mall with his cousin just before 5:30 when everything broke loose. One witness said he was sitting down eating when he heard two loud pops. He said at first he thought they was fireworks, but then he realized they was gunshots, and everybody instantly took off running like in this video right here. He said the whole food court cleared out in less than 15 seconds. Parents was grabbing the kids, people were diving for cover, and complete panic took over the mall. The witness ducked under the table, then started recording the aftermath with his meta glasses. And I gotta warn you, it's graphic, so I can't show it in full, but I'll show you. He described seeing the mother drop a baby's bottle and rush getting out. So that's how chaotic it was. Officers say they were already inside the mall when the shots were reported. They rushed to the food court and found Keyshawn deceased. A 19-year-old woman was also struck by the gunfire, but she is expected to recover. Police also say the alleged shooter, a 22-year-old male from Detroit, stayed at the scene and was taken into custody without incident. He's a Detroit rapper. So out of this horrible situation, I hate to say it, but now you got even more cred. He a great rapper. Investigators say the men had already gotten into an altercation earlier that day inside one of the mall bathrooms. They crossed paths again in the food court where police say the suspect claimed he had been jumped by Keyshawn and another man before the shots was fired. Now, detectives are working to piece together everything, using surveillance footage, witness statements, and other evidence to determine exactly what happened. One disagreement, and now a family is mourning. Another life is forever changed. A place where people came to shop became another crime scene, which is crazy work these days, man. So there has been very similar situations to people of lesser pigmentation and different dialects, right? In Sterling Heights, Macomb County in 2024, a woman was physically attacked by two women during a road rage incident. Witness told police the two women were beating her. She drew a legally carried handgun and fired one shot, striking both attackers. It's a crazy shot on her. The Macomb County prosecutor declined to file any charges, concluding she acted in lawful self-defense. The prosecutor specifically cited Michigan Self-Defense Act, and she wasn't in jail for days. Just to remind you, right? Eastern Market in Detroit, Wayne County, 2024, a 40-year-old CPL holder was near a fight involving several men, with another man pulled a handgun and threatened him. He fired a single shot, killed him, the armed aggressor that is. The bullet also tragically struck an innocent bystander. Wayne County prosecutor Kim Worthy declined all criminal charges, finding the shooting was lawful self-defense. Mind you, side note, Kim Worthy make $162,000 a year to lock ninjas up. You gotta be careful out here. That's why she becomes so good at it. That money is not a bad motivation on top of doing what you love when you are the spawn of, I don't want to get the video took down. Now, on December 25th of 2021, this guy named Yancer, I ain't gonna say his first name, was working security at the club in downtown Battle Creek called the Cricket. A large fight erupted. Reports describing the prosecutor's findings saying Yancer was punched, kicked, and pushed to the floor by multiple patrons. While on the ground, he fired two shots, fatally striking 29-year-old Xavier West. Calhoun County prosecutor David Gilbert reviewed witness accounts and surveillance footage off top and announced no criminal charges will be filed against Yancer, finding the evidence supported lawful self-defense under Michigan law. They say he was attacked by multiple people. Same in the situation. He was knocked to the ground and beaten. Same situation. He used deadly force. Same situation. Someone died. Same situation. But those prosecutors declined to charge him. His full name was not publicly released, but I found it, and I just give you the last name. Now, Kyle Rittenhouse was chased and confronted by several people during the August 25th, 2020 Kenosha arrest. Video showed Joseph Rosenbaum. I can't pronounce his name right. It is what it is. But they was chasing him before the first shooting. Later, Rittenhouse fell to the ground and was struck and kicked by multiple people when they approached him. He shot three men killing Rosenbaum and Anthony Hubbard and wounding Crosey Coots, pronounced the name. But a jury acquitted him of everything. He was out on a personal bond the whole time, I believe. This is allegedly. It don't really give great detail on it, but I found what I could in the court documents. And just so you know, let's talk about the 48-hour rule in Michigan. And that generally refers to the constitutional requirement that if you are arrested without a warrant, the government must obtain a judicial determination of probable cause within 48 hours of your arrest. This usually occurs as a part of an arraignment or an appearance before a judge. Now, don't get the two mixed up. I know we got some people that have a hard time comprehending. Warrantless arrest. Police generally cannot hold you for more than 48 hours without a judge determining there was probable cause for your arrest, absent a bona fide emergency or other extraordinary circumstances. Now, in the automatic release rule, many people believe that if 48 hours pass, you must be released. That's not necessarily true. If the delay was lawful, the remedy may be suppression of evidence obtained because of a delay or other legal consequences, but it does not automatically require dismissal of charges or immediate release. So if you catch 5 bodies and they don't get you 48 hours, you're going to be in jail. Now, arraignment. Michigan court rules require that an arrested person be taken before court without unnecessary delay for arraignment unless released beforehand. If arrested on a 48-hour probable cause rule generally does not apply in the same way because the judge has already found probable cause when issuing the warrant. The person must still be arraigned without unnecessary delay. Now back to the point of this video. Keep your hands to yourself. Keep them to yourself. It's unfortunate this dude lost his life. Very unfortunate. I know a lot of people, oh man, that's what he gets. But he was young. He was like 19 years old. He made mistakes. We all been in a situation, well, not all of us, but a lot of us been in gangs or been with the homeboys and jumped on somebody. If that was your homeboy, you'd probably feel some type of way if you genuinely cared about him. But you got to understand, you cannot tell a person how to respond. One thing about these judges is, especially the white ones, they are very biased when it comes to us shooting somebody. I'm going to tell y'all something. I went to prison and I uploaded the paperwork. 4 dudes came to a house I lived at and tried to jump on me. And and they said that I escalated the situation. I turned a simple fight into physical harm. Nobody got hurt, but I stopped them from running up on me. Westland judge said that I run across somebody in the same situation. It was lighter pigmentation. And guess what? They gave him a personal bond and let him out. Charges was dropped. Crazy work. And 2, let's hit this again. Let's hit this point again for the people that don't comprehend well. Nobody's saying he's going to be charged. We are saying there are no standing charges at the moment, or it is too early to detect in the system. We are saying when you're my pigmentation, you go to jail and they figure it out. When you're not, you go home and they figured it out. I don't know, man. I got to start doing longer videos. I know the 3 minutes get more viral ability. That's why I was doing it, but I'm going to do longer form content now because I have to break this stuff down for some people, which is good. I'm not criticizing you. Well, I am criticizing, but I'm not shaming you. You said what you said. You had a statement and it invoked conversation, which is what it's all about, invoking conversation. But if you don't really understand something, look at it again. And if you don't understand it still, look at it one more time and then come ask questions before you make a statement. One thing a wise man told me is that nobody knows you're stupid. Nobody knows you're gangster. Nobody knows that you're a robber or a thief until you open your mouth. I tell females this all the time. When I take them in public and they say something dumb and I got to cut them off. Nobody knows what you do. Nobody knows that you're not very bright till you open your mouth. You have to know what to say and what not to say at certain times, y'all. I got to be a better teacher because I'm highly frustrated with this stuff that we have to explain to y'all. Like people in the comments literally explaining to some of these people that made statements. Nobody said what you're saying. You just brought something out of nowhere that has nothing to do with nothing. I'm talking about steak. You bring up chicken. What are you talking about? I never said chicken. Big 5 to y'all. Peace and blessings be upon y'all, man. Big old 5. Golly.
Everything I put out so raw, you just can't snip. I got the best O-line, even on goal line, you can't bliss it. You're not a hustler, you keep getting in front of, you just can't flip it. You ain't really got it, you P. Diddy, you be remixing. Oh, where you just got a new Glock? That's a free biscuit. Petty Tupac know what's up, he know on the mill ticket.